everyone, welcome to this little Q&A about Gacha Life 2. As you might have noticed, we're getting closer and closer to the release date of the game, and despite all this, there's still a lot of misconceptions and misunderstandings I've seen going around about the game. As a moderator of Gacha Life 2, I'm here to answer most of those misconceptions, debunk them, or answer simple questions. Are you ready? Let's get started. Will Gacha Life 2 include front-facing and or back-facing features? I understand where you guys are coming from with this question. That's mostly due to Gacha Party and how much people clickbaited about it for Gacha Life 2 features. And as much as I want to satisfy a lot of you aspiring tweeners and Gacha VTubers, no. Gacha Life 2 won't have front-facing or back-facing features. What is Gacha Life 2 exactly? Is it an update to Gacha Life? Is it a mod? Or is it a completely different app? Well, that's easy. That's the third option. You won't have to update your current Gacha Life app. You won't have to download APK files. It will be an entirely new app for all platforms, including iOS. Why is Gacha Life 2 not allowing mods being made out of the game when the game is not even released yet? Well, that's actually quite simple. Sometimes creators of games allow or do not allow modified versions of their own game. Looney allows still Gacha Life and Gacha Club mods, but starting from Gacha Life 2, he won't allow them anymore. That's mostly due to how Gacha Life and Gacha Club didn't receive a lot of updates, for which he understands completely why people made mods for those specific games, but Gacha Life 2, on the other hand, will receive a lot of updates regularly due to the code being much simpler. From there's gonna be, in the terms of service, a rule mentioning about no making mods. So it's not up to us, it's up to the company or the people working behind games that allow or not their game to be modified for other people's gains. How is the game progressing? Are there finally precise dates? Well, as I'm making this video, the game is going through translations. And by that, I mean there's a lot of people currently working on the game and how to translate into numerous languages. There's gonna be 20 in total as of now. Perhaps there are gonna be more languages added. Translation is a harder looking process than you might think. For example, I have translated the game into French, and there's lots of terms that you might think fit, but in reality it's not that simple. There's a lot of synonyms, there's words that are here but do not exactly correspond to what the game offers. It's quite complex. So maybe throughout this week, the translation process will be done, but there is still needs of announcing when the private beta will start, then the Android beta, then the PC version, then the iOS version. There's still a lot of uncertainty at the moment to make precise date announcements. I've heard that you can get your character as a preset into the game, but what are the requirements? We can divide presets into 3 categories. The first category is the regular presets, those you regularly see in previous titles, such as Gacha Club and Gacha Life. Then there's a new category called the Gacha presets, which is completely new since before you used to gacha for cute stickers like in Gacha Life, or farming materials or gacha characters to play with in Gacha Club. Well, in Gacha Life 2, you get to unlock new presets through the gacha system. I'll explain in details in a more dived video, but I'll keep it as it is for now. And finally, the Gacha Tuber presets. You might have seen from many different Gacha Tubers how to get to the Gacha Tuber Club and get your preset. Well, as of now, there's multiple requirements. You don't have to completely check all of them, but here are the main ones. you need to have 20k subscribers or followers depending on your platform. It can be YouTube, it can be TikTok, and it can be Instagram. And if you do not have those 20k subscribers, you need to have good quality content. So it can be good animation, good storytelling, and basically doing the police. Yeah, that counts as well. In any case, once you have at least one of those two requirements, you can get a star role and a GachaTuber role inside of the Gacha Life 2 server. But from there, not everything is set in stone, as you also have to submit your videos in the GachaTube entry. And once the private beta and the Android beta gets launched for people to experiment on it, the GachaTubers selected will be able to make their OCs and have their GachaTuber presets installed in the iOS version. Contests regarding regular presets and gacha presets that are mentioned in the FAQ section of the Gacha Life 2 server will get that exact treatment. They will be made throughout the private beta and Android beta version of the game and will release through the iOS launch. I know you must be pretty fed up when it comes to general information about the game or related contests and Discord servers. I understand you. That's why I'm here to tell you 5 features that are going to be inside of the game and 5 features that won't be inside of the game depending on what you asked me. For example, a lot of you have asked me about furnitures, props, animals, pets if they're making a comeback. Well, I am glad to tell you that during the asset contest, you can submit those. The contest will not end until Looney says so. And as of now, Looney doesn't say no to ending the competition. So submit. Don't hesitate. Don't restrain yourself. You can make wheelchairs. You can make tigers. You can make gamer chairs. Don't restrain yourself. As long as it's not copyrighted or stolen from someone else, don't hesitate to go beyond and imagine new things that you will be glad and probably others will be glad to see in Gacha Life 2. Another thing that a lot have also asked me is regarding the hands. And by the hands, it can be adjustable gloves and adjustable hand positions. Well, I'm glad to announce you that you can indeed adjust your hand. It was already something in progress in Gacha Party with the links I accompany here. So you could actually move around the hand depending on how much you want it to be. So you can make even more custom poses than just a regular arm and a regular shoulder. It's definitely interesting and I'm pretty excited on how it will turn out in the final version. Finally, someone asked me if it was still possible to hide elements just like in Gacha Club. Well, this feature has been massively improved. When you go to the adjustment pad, as you can see here, you have coordinates. If you put both coordinates at 0, the element will simply disappear. So it's no longer a big page where you have to type and there's big blocks being removed. No, you can personalize which asset, which part of the body will disappear. I still do not have links on how this is gonna work, but Looney said so I believe him and trust him on that. Now onto features that have been confirmed to not be inside of Gacha Life 2. So no preset front face, back face features. You won't be able to transfer your Gacha Club OCs to Gacha Life 2 either. That's not gonna be working as the code system has been completely refreshed and is now working differently than the Gacha Club codes. So no, you won't be able to transfer your data from one app to the other. No, you won't be able to import assets into Gacha Life 2, unlike Chibi Nation that allows it, but behind a paywall. And no, you won't be able to find FNAF plushes or Deku's hairstyle in Gacha Life 2, as those fall under copyright and won't be allowed anyways into the game. As the rule states, when making assets, you are not allowed to submit copyrighted or stolen artwork. Otherwise, you're gonna get banned permanently from the Gacha Life 2 Discord server. So may that be a warning for you all. Finally, there will be no chat mode. Unlike the very old and first version of Gacha Life, there won't be any chat mode, but there's gonna be a new system implemented to further save your progress and make transfer much easier. But that'll also be in another video, more detailed video regarding it. To end this little Q&A, a lot have asked me how I became moderator inside of the Gacha Life 2 Discord server and what's my job inside of the server itself. So, how I got chosen? Well, to put it simply, Looney went into my DMs. He asked, we're short on staff. Can you help us find people who are capable of making wonderful assets and put them into Star Chat? So I said, yeah, sure. And that's how it happened. I became a mod. Yippee! So what's my job? Well, basically, you do the regular Discord job, like making sure the environment is safe, stop the rule breakers, update rules if necessary, etc, etc, etc. But it's not just that. Being a mod is also finding out people who are very talented when it comes to creating assets and give them star roles. It is also finding underrated gacha tubers, gacha TikTokers, and other types of gacha content creators and give them the gacha tuber role. There's a lot of stuff that I've did in the past few weeks that required a lot of my attention, especially that collab that the Gacha Life 2 server had with Gacha Stars and giving them a lot of roles that they needed. It was painful because I was the only one being able to nominate all of the people inside of Gacha Stars. It was a pain, but I did manage to find most of them. Yeah, but if you still have issues and still want to claim your Gacha Tuber role, you can always DM me, no problem. Yeah. But other than that, it is also helping out Looney when needed when it comes to translations. Recently, like I said, I did the French translation, but as mods, we are also able to search for people who are volunteering to translate into different languages. Being mod in the Gacha Life 2 server is like a side job, if you put it simply. Also, someone asked me if I was getting paid for this, and no comment. Alright, that will be all for this little Q&A. I do hope that you learned a lot of things regarding Gacha Life 2, and you are super excited for the release and blah blah blah. In any case, I'll end the video here. So I wish you all a good day and a good night. Have a wonderful time, and bye.